hands down one of the more important cards ever made from the 2000s, and certainly a headliner to our number 6 auction here running in June. This is the 03 Exquisite Limited Logo Jordan. It's one of these cards that people sort of instantly recognize if you studied the market. This is one of these iconic pieces that really sets the tone of desirability from the era. When 03 Exquisite came out, they just blew the minds of, I think, just everybody in terms of quality and imagination. What sort of transpired was a lore and follow amongst collectors and investors that today we look back on the 03 Exquisites as really being a game changer. It took everything to the next level, and we haven't looked back. So offered here is certainly one of the more seminal and important cards from the decade. The limited logo productions, of course, were limited to just 75 copies ever made. This one is serial numbered 16 of 75. It comes with a very nice 3-color patch, a lot of detail in it with the perforations and whatnot. Aesthetically, mint condition throughout, very little signs of circulation. We have a edges subgrade of an 8.5 due to what we'll show is just a very minor touch on the back. Aesthetically from the front, though, there's attributes of a gem mint card. It looks a lot like a gem mint card. Just very little signs of circulation to the extreme tips and whatnot, but all told, certainly one of the best copies that exists in the market, and we're delighted to have it in the auction. The autograph is about as well struck as I think you could ever hope for. It looks exceptional throughout. Very bold, no smudging, no streaking. Corners are assessed as a 9. You see there's a little bit of fuzz inside the case. Obviously that's not on the card. The edges being what they are, there's just micro chipping along a couple spots here, but nothing I can really point out too much in the video. As always, it's important to look at the high-res images on the website. You can see just these just microscopic, maybe like little edge touches. And this is why from the front, the card looks like a really strong 9. On the back, what we have here is, again, it's subtle, but the only place that we see this little spot here, that's about the only area that really, in our opinion, rendered the edges subgrade a little bit worse off. So all told, so strong looking 9 in our opinion, aesthetically very beautiful. Just one of the more iconic cards that exist from the decade, and we're delighted to have it in the auction.